We'll start from 10 and go till 1, which is the highest amount of treasure. All right, starting off strong with number 10. The treasure of the San Miguel, or as I like to call it, Spain's worst cruise. So, back in the 1700s, Spain was basically making the ultimate flex move, shipping billions in treasure across the Atlantic with a massive ship full of gold, silver, jewels, all the goodies. They're cruising back to Spain, like, we're about to be richer than Bezos. But Mother Nature? She said, not today, Spain. Yep, a hurricane hits, and the San Miguel goes down off the coast of Florida, taking all that loot with her. And we're not talking about pocket change here. This thing had enough gold to make Mr. Beast cry. And the best part? It's still down there somewhere, just chilling at the bottom of the ocean, waiting for you to find it. People have spent decades searching for this thing, diving, dragging metal detectors, hiring entire search crews. All they found so far are like a couple of coins and maybe a seashell or two. But here's the kicker. If someone finds the San Miguel, we're talking $2 billion worth of treasure. So hey, if you got a swimsuit and a free weekend, Florida's got beaches, tan lines, and maybe, just maybe, a treasure chest with your name on it. Number 9 is for all you One Piece fans out there. It's Captain Kidd's lost treasure. And no, I'm not talking about Captain Eustace Kidd. This guy was the real deal. Captain Kidd was one of those pirates who thought, why bury your treasure in one spot when you can make it the ultimate treasure hunt? Legend has it he had big money somewhere, and rumors flew that it could be buried in New York, or maybe even on an island in the Caribbean. The thing is, no one really knows where to look because Kidd had a thing for misdirection. Dude spread rumors about this treasure, like he was leaving fake Yelp reviews. And now, treasure hunters have been on a wild goose chase for over 300 years. Imagine that. You're Captain Kidd, and your treasures become the most famous scavenger hunt in history. Even libraries have been searched. Libraries. So, if you're ever in New York or the Caribbean, keep an eye out. You might just trip over a pile of doubloons while grabbing a margarita. And number 8, we've got a classic American mystery straight from the good old Civil War era, the Confederate Gold. Now, this one's straight out of a Southern drama. Picture the Civil War ending, Confederate officials running around trying to hide what's left of their fortune before the Union can snatch it. The legend says they packed up piles of gold bars and hid somewhere in Georgia or Virginia. Only they may have hidden it a little too well, because no one's found it since. This wasn't pocket change either. We're talking millions. Now, people have all kinds of theories on where this gold ended up. Some folks say it's buried in the mountains. Others think it's sitting in an old vault somewhere. And then there are the extra creative types who swear it's hidden in some secret underground Confederate bunker, or maybe even in some old Confederate general's backyard barbecue pit. Lucky number 7 is one that's as mysterious as it gets. The Nazi gold in Lake Toplitz in Austria. Now, word on the street is that Nazis tossed loads of stolen gold and treasures into this lake as they were retreating. And, spoiler alert, this lake is creepy. People have dived down there and found crates of counterfeit British currency meant to mess with the economy. But the gold? That's still hiding somewhere in those chilly, deep waters. If you're planning on diving in, be warned. This lake's got underwater caves, mud thick enough to trap you, and probably a fish or two that's a little too friendly. So yeah, you're basically signing up for a horror movie that might end with $1 billion payday, or, a weird fish following you home. And number 6, we've got a treasure that's practically begging to be found. The Oak Island Money Pit. Imagine this. Back in the 1700s, some kid finds a strange pit on Oak Island, Canada, with signs that says something's buried down there. So naturally, he's like, let's dig. And they've been digging ever since, probably thinking they'd find a chest of pirate booty. Instead, they found wooden platforms, strange markings, and layers upon layers of booby traps every few feet down. It's like someone designed the world's most annoying escape room and forgot to leave the exit. Honestly, Oak Island is so famous now. There's a TV show about people still trying to find treasure there. So if you're ever in Canada, maybe bring a shovel and some really low expectations. All right, we're halfway through the treasure list, and I've got to ask, still with me? If you're enjoying the hunt, hit that subscribe button. Think of it as signing up for the world's cheapest treasure map subscription, plus no booby traps included. Coming in at number 5 is something straight out of Indiana Jones, the Beal Ciphers. This one's like a mix of National Treasure and Escape Room on insane mode. 3 coded messages that claim to lead to a hidden stash of gold, silver, and jewels worth around $63 million. This one's not your average X marks the spot kind of deal. Nope. It's like someone handed you a treasure map written in pure gibberish and said, "Good luck." Back in the 1820s, a guy named Thomas Beal supposedly buried millions in gold and silver in Virginia, then left 3 coded messages as clues. These codes have been driving people insane. One of the ciphers has been cracked, and it basically says, "Oh yeah, there's a massive treasure buried somewhere in Virginia." Bruh. The other 2? They're still total mysteries. Now, people have tried everything to crack these codes for ages. Cryptography, anagram solvers, probably even Google Translate. And after almost 2 centuries, nada. Zip. It's like they're trying to unlock a Wi-Fi password from the 1800s. But hey, if you're into puzzles and secret codes, maybe you're the one to crack this one. Just bring your thinking cap and maybe a ton of Advil. Now, coming in hot at number 4, we've got the Lost Dutchman's gold mine. This one's like the treasure hunt that comes with a side of danger. Legend has it, a guy named Jacob Waltz, aka the Dutchman, found a gold mine in the Arizona desert, worth enough to make a billionaire jealous. But, he took the secret to his grave like any good Dutchman would. Located somewhere in Arizona's Superstition Mountains, people have been chasing this gold mine since the 1800s through the Arizona desert, searching high and low, and probably getting sunburned while they're at it. It's like nature's way of saying, "You want gold? You're going to have to work for it." They say that if you find the mine, you'll be richer than Jeff Bezos. But don't get too excited. This mine's supposed to be cursed. Yeah, apparently it comes with booby traps, mysterious disappearances, and rumors of ghosts lurking around. It's like a DIY horror film. So, if you're brave enough to face the Superstition Mountains, just remember sunscreen and a ghost detector might come in handy. Alright, on to number 3, the treasure of Forrest Fenn. This one's the modern-day treasure hunt, folks. Back in 2010, an eccentric millionaire named Forrest Fenn hid a box full of gold, jewels, and whatnot somewhere in the Rocky Mountains. Then he wrote a poem, yes, a poem, as the treasure map. Thousands of people have read that poem, thought, "I got this," and headed out to find the treasure. Some even quit their day jobs and basically going full Indiana Jones. Bold move, right? Except most of them came back with nothing but bug bites and a bruised ego. This hunt was no joke. But after years of people searching, someone finally claimed they found it in 2020. Mystery solved, right? Not so fast. Some people think there's more to the story, that maybe Fenn hid more than just a chest, like a sequel treasure. Here we go, number 2, folks, the Amber Room. Now, this one's fancy. This room was extra in every sense. Walls made of amber, gold leaf, mirrors, gemstones, the whole shebang. They called it the 8th wonder of the world. And let me tell ya, it had that kind of price tag too. Something a rapper would buy today if they could. But here's where it gets spicy. During World War II, Nazi soldiers took the entire Amber Room apart, piece by piece, and shipped it off to who knows where. Some say it was destroyed. Others think it's in a secret bunker. And there's even a rumor that it's chilling at the bottom of the ocean, like a pirate's treasure, but fancier. It's a whole room that's basically priceless, just chilling in a cave somewhere, or maybe it's already gone. Alright, the mother of all treasures is up next. But hey, if you find this without me, I'll be a little salty. Hit subscribe, because if this doesn't make you want to start a treasure hunt, I don't know what will. Alright, drumroll please. Our number 1 treasure is the lost treasure of the Flor de la Mar, one of the richest shipwrecks in history that still hasn't been found. So back in 1511, this massive Portuguese ship, loaded with billions of dollars worth of gold and jewels, goes down in a storm near Sumatra. They say it was so packed with treasure from the Sultan of Malacca that it couldn't even stay afloat. As luck would have it, she gets caught in a storm and where is it now? Probably somewhere in the depths, chilling with the fish. People have spent millions trying to find it, but so far nada. No trace. Experts say the loot could be worth over $3 billion today. That's enough cash to buy a few islands or, maybe even a sports team. This one's like the ultimate jackpot if you're brave enough to go looking. So if you're thinking of hunting down this one, maybe pack a snorkel and, a submarine and maybe a couple of billionaires to fund the search. And there you have it, folks. 10 real-life treasures that are still out there, somewhere. From mountains to oceans, deserts to lakes, these treasures have kept people on the hunt for generations. Who knows? Maybe you'll be the one to crack a code, find a sunken ship, or uncover a buried chest. And hey, if you do, don't forget to invite us to the celebration party. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe.